Ja oikein paljon tervetuloa The Wolf Among Us pelailun pariin. Kyllä, episode 3 on julkaistu tietokoneelle ja myös konsoleille. Ja ei sen pitämättä puhetta. Olen utelias näkemään, miten tämä tarina jatkuu, että aloitetaan episode 3, A Crooked Mile.
Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
I can't tell you anything.
You can't or you won't.
Snow.
I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once, and...
I'm not yours to lose. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
She looks like Holly.
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily.
She was hooking to pay down debt. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club, the Puddin' and Pie.
My name is Nerissa.
Well, Nerissa, I've got some questions. The open arms.
Oh my god. What is it?
It's Crane.
Kyllä, Crane. Crane pisti sen peilin mäsäleeksi ja lähti autolla karkuun. That's a piece of shit.
Crane? Ugh. God, you think you know a person. Bigby, you have to tell her.
I know!
What's going on? What did you find up there?
Crane is the killer.
Crane's the killer.
What? Ichabod Crane? How do you know?
Shit!
Crane's been... Whoa! Bigby, calm down. Everything's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be fine.
Will someone
I need to tell Snow.
Crane has been stalking
Hey, with that.
Snow White.
Crane might be following Snow. If I can find her, I can... God damn it!
Okay, it's going to be okay. Where did you see her last? Did she say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business office to prepare for the funeral.
Lily's funeral?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I was just at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the Buckingham
the
Bridge.
Trip Trap? Are you drinking?
When? Right now. They were on their way out.
Bigby! Wait.
What?
Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about. Just please be careful when you tell her. And you should tell her.
What do you mean?
But
What are you trying to say?
you know how you felt when you saw that picture? Well, it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
Okei. Saavutus saattu. No se ei paljonkaan vaatinut. Promising leads. Buckingham Bridge. Jahas, mikäs niin? Kukas täällä oikein höpisee?
Lily had many friends, but few fables she was truly close to. If you're here,
Onko se?
then
Joo.
you were part of
Mikä
a
ihme?
very special circle. People she trusted and
Eiku
cared
tää on
for.
hautajaiset.
I won't offend you by claiming one day that the pain of losing
Tämä.
Lily will ever subside. I know as well as you that it will never subside.
Onko täällä mitään
But I also
tossa
know
jotain?
that the memory of Lily
Ah,
will
offering
sustain as
table.
well. And it will, in time, equal in
Vilkastas.
strength to our mourning her loss. And it is in
I'll
that
miss
spirit
worrying
that I'd like
about
to
you.
talk about
I'll miss
what
our
you've all
fights.
been so grateful
I'll
to
miss
share with
you.
me. Your
Holly.
memories of her. How she could be
Ja,
stubborn
mikäs tää on
and
sitten?
patient, rash and thoughtful.
Now you will never
How she
die
carried a
from
torch for the
indifference
old
or
ways,
lead a
for
tedious
tradition,
life.
for
Goodbye, sweetheart.
pageantry.
Thanks for
And most
everything.
of all,
Goodbye.
it
Vivian.
seems how Lily loved,
Ja onks tää sit viimeinen?
dearly
Tossa
loved her
jotain
friends and family. She
juotavaa
loved
vai?
being around
Joo,
them,
viski.
in good
Nice.
times and bad. I never met
Ja
Lily,
tämä vielä.
but from what I've been told,
You
I
were
know
a
in
big,
my heart
bright, shining
that she
star
would have liked to
in
be
this
here tonight.
shithole of a
And
town.
now we'll have
I
our
miss you already.
moment of silence.
Ren.
Thank you.
Alright, ei tässä sen kummempia. Mennään nyt juttelemaan tuolla Snowilla. We have to talk.
Bigby, is everything okay?
No, not you.
Holly, it's...
He
Yes.
wasn't fucking invited.
Mikä sun ongelma
Holly,
on?
wait.
He has no right to be here. Not after what he did.
Joo.
Holly, I'm sorry, but I had to come.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve to show your face here? After you lie and say you'll check first?
Holly, wait. That was Crane. Just Crane. He disposed of Lily's body before Bigby could do anything about it. I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this.
That's not important now.
It'll be okay.
Holly, this just isn't important right now. I need to talk to Snow.
You are unfucking believable.
Bigby cares, Holly. He's trying to help. And I'm sure he has a very good reason for being here.
No
But this
kyllä,
one isn't on
ehdottomasti.
him.
Why are you here anyway? And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
I think I know who murdered your sister.
No ne.
Maybe we should talk about this somewhere else?
What? No, I deserve to know.
It's a grade.
No, I know, but this isn't the way to go about this.
I don't give a fuck about the way. I don't care about procedure.
Emme
If
voi
anyone should be
jutella
told, it's
tää,
me.
kun
It's
paljastetaan
us,
vaan
right
suoraan.
now. So talk.
I think it was Ichabod Crane.
What?
Crane?
Crane.
Okay, everyone, just stop. Bigby and I are going to have a little chat
No ne.
while everyone else gets back to the funeral.
What? He says that fucking Crane murdered Lily and you expect me to...
Please, I promise I will tell you what the hell is going on just as soon as I know there's something to tell, but just let us do our jobs first. Look, Holly, I know how this must...
No, you don't know how this must feel. You have no idea. Don't fuck anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're a goddamn walking trap for it, I want you the fuck out of here. You hear me?
Tämä.
I just want to get Lily's killer, Holly. Nothing more.
Let's just continue, okay?
This is such total fucking bullshit.
Let's go, Holly. It's your turn to talk.
Holly is mad. So mad.
Crane,
Yeah.
I can't believe this. This is someone I've worked with for decades. This is a
So-
guy... He gets frickin' shakes when he has to order food. I mean, what are you telling me? It's all an act? Just what have you found? Bigby? What's going on?
Tämä.
I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms. Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lily, and making her look like you while he was, you know. The bed was covered in blood. I know it was him.
This
No
is...
kerro nyt siitä
I
kuvasta,
don't know
minkä
what to
sä
say right
löysit.
now. I really don't. I'm just trying everything I can right now to not picture,
I'm sorry,
to
Snow.
not picture him.
I'm sorry, Snow. And I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you.
You're sure this is what happened? This is what he's been doing? Because please, Bigby, don't confuse things. Deposing Crane would be the next step.
Siinä sulle pommi.
You took a cab here, right?
Yeah.
I'll drive.
Snow,
Nerissa? What is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
Are they starting the burn?
Yes. Everyone who spoke should really be present for this part. She's kind of distraught. You're not leaving yet, are you?
2 minutes. I don't mean to be,
No, I understand.
Take your
it's just that
time.
something's come up.
No, I get it. Take your time.
It won't take long.
Jep. Te silottiin.
How'd it go? At the motel? Did you find anything? No.
Yeah, thanks.
I did. It helped a lot. Thanks.
Nerissa!
Yeah,
Coming!
Okay.
Constable. Wait, easy now, girl.
Taas toi äijä.
You know how this goes. The first thing in a visit, you say, how do you do?
What you're doing here?
That way,
Ei tämä tapaan paremmin.
Now is really not the time for whatever you jergovs are planning to do.
Well, isn't that the thing of it? Plans. Except it isn't our plans you should be concerning yourself with. We'll snip to the chase for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fitting to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation.
Kai te tiedätte, että mä voisin hakkaa teitä ihan milloin vaan. Kysytään niinku te työskentelette Craneille.
Are you working for Crane? Did he send you?
No, see now, you're already asking too many questions. Just pay attention. So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours?
Fine, it's a deal, mutta me valehdellaan. Mulla on sormet ristissä nyt. Mulla on sormet ristissä nyt.
Just get out of here.
Pleasure to hear it.
Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
What the hell is going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose, but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby. And we're happy to report that everything went smoothly. So if you'll just allow us to get out of your hair...
Bigby, what is he talking about?
Never you mind that, it ain't any of your...
What deal?
Settle down now. Yeah, everyone just stay where you are. Nice and natural.
They want me to leave Crane alone.
Haha.
Crane?
Oh, now you shouldn't have done that.
Mähän sanoin, että mulla on sormet ristissä.
Really? That wasn't right, telling everyone our dealings.
What did I tell you? What did I say?
Holly?
You think you motherfuckers can come here uninvited? You think you can just fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
Calm down, darling. It was just a simple business transaction.
You fucking freaks are not getting away with this.
Holly, don't move.
It's not worth it.
Listen to your lady, love.
It's not worth it, Holly. They'll leave on their own.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just a dead hole.
I'm gonna kill you!
Holy shit!
I got it done.
No! Nyt tulee äijä turpaa. Niin että... Mä muuran sun kasvot. Ai saatana, nyt sekin kuoli vai? Kaikki kuoli. Tai se sai osumaan. Toi saa vai olkapää. Eikä toi nyt mennyt kuoleen. Menikö tää nyt vituiksi? Saavuta savattu. Katsotaan mitä tän tulevan pitää. Tää on aina niin hyvä tää alku-intro-musiikki. Ei tässä voi olla muuta kuin hiljaa ja kuunnella. Toivottavasti kuoliks ne nyt kaikki?
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're gonna be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart. And try and get some rest.
I can't
I have to find Crane.
I have to find Crane.
Bigby? What's wrong?
Lack of sleep for one thing. Getting shot for another. They'll be fine. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
I'll try to.
All right then. Very good.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White, Bigby.
So, to recap...
Puhukaa nyt.
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
Once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
There's no other leads. This is it? Just wait for the mirror.
Yeah. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him. I get it, but do you really think he killed those women? Because it's just...
From what I saw,
I think he killed Lily.
Everything points to Crane murdering Lily. What isn't adding up for me is Faith. Why would he kill her? It doesn't seem connected.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. He was a conniver, a coward, a liar, and I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes? Ow! Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did. I'm glad you were there.
I just can't fucking stand that they got away.
We'll catch up to them, Bigby. You did enough. Can I ask you a question? It's kind of personal.
Anna tulla.
And I don't want to offend you.
Sure.
It's just when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just, you know, stop pretending.
Why bring this up?
Why even bring this up?
I guess it doesn't matter.
Guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
Oh, shit, nap.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's,
Crane must have taken
it's
it.
not here.
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin?
Oh.
What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No.
What's the hard way?
Depend on the mirror.
What exactly is the hard way?
We'll look through his things, his desk, everything. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still solve this ourselves. I know
Never mind that. Come help me look.
No niin, sä jäit nyt yksin ottaa peiliä. Heräämästä henkiä. Kai me sit mennään etsimään niitä tavaroita. Katsotaan tää pöytä nyt, joka... Oho. Näytäpäs vähän tätä pöytää. Ei kun se kattoo tota kylttiä. Ei kun mitä hittoa. Okei. Luotais nää paperit eka sitten. Tästä lukee Dear Mr. mikä lienee. I'm frightened to ask again that you please send someone to fix the air condition. You know, it's burning up in the apartment. And selvä, ei siinä ole mitään muuta kuin valitusta. Se on se sama, että jos mä luen ääneen, niin mä luen noin nopea, mutta jos mä luen ääneen, niin sit mä luen ihan helvetin hitaasti näin jutut. Koska en osaa lausua englantia hyvin. Are there any updates on the extra funding I request? As I explained in my last letter, the condition here is called to so blah blah blah. Seen some unrest from the residents and I have to admit it. I can't see why the farm should not be on punishment. I'm sure you're busy, but I think this should be made a priority best. Pelkkiä valituskirjeitä valituskirjeen perään. Tossa joku avain, mutta katsotaan se myöhemmin. Viimeinen kirje. Mr. Crane, you said you paid to have the plastery redone in my building after the last dent in it's falling off the fucking walls. Please fix it. I can't rent out that room as it's blah blah blah. I've already been waiting for days, not to mention your order blah blah blah. Joo, ei mitään pelkkiä.
Crane ever do any work?
Ei, se...
Only when Cole was around.
Tää pelkkiä valituskirjeitä. Mä katsotaan tätä viimeisenä. Jotain täältä löytyy. Avaa se. Voimaa. Yhdellä kädellä. Mikäs kirja tämä on? Taas
joku page here that was torn out.
Oh yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Wait, what? What witch? What meeting?
He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is. Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from. I'm sure it's about this ring. They must have it.
Why not mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You called me to...
I called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I tried to.
Get out.
Bluebeard, get the hell out of here. This is none of your business.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
No niin, nyt sä sen spoilasit.
AM or PM?
Voi.
AM.
No niin,
Listen,
voi.
Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position
Why
to
do
turn
you
away.
care?
Define
Tai
hell.
tämä tapa on
You're
parempi.
not needed here.
Just ignore him.
Ignore me?
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're
thing.
a secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
I'm heading up the investigation, okay, Bluebeard? That makes this a moot point.
And somebody needs to run the business office while he does so.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
Mun noudattiin kattoo se avain vielä.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
2 a.m. Piece of cake.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the 2 Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere
The
else.
trip trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
Look, chances are I'll have to swing by both anyway.
No, chances are you won't have time.
I don't really care what you 2 do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and
Come on.
now it's a crime scene.
Bluebeard, you're not going anywhere.
Really now? And what? You gonna stand here and babysit me? While the rest of your leads evaporate into mist?
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now. Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
Saadaan me nyt valita jotain vai mitä vähän? Find the witch.
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
Tässä on nyt paha paikka valita. Mutta jätetään se seuraavaan osaan. Hehehe. Mutta joo, ei mitään. Katsotaan mitä tässä tulee tapahtuu vielä. Tää on jännittävää. Tai mitä. Nähdään sitten seuraavassa osassa. Se on moro. Hei, se lähti karkuun, mä...
Okay.
Ei ollut käsihiirellä, niin...
Just take it easy. Don't make a
Don't
big
lie
deal
to
out of
me.
this.
I don't like being lied to.
Okay.
Vähän sai olla skarppina, kun ei ollut
Crane
käsihiirellä.
was leaving town. I